Universal Galactic Turkey Products Q&A. William Hovey Smith, 2024. This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman. And before we go out in the woods today, I have received a whole bunch of emails concerning our sponsors show last week. And there were many questions. And so I'm going to attempt to answer a few of those before I go out in the woods this morning. Now, about Universal Galactic Unlimited. That company is worldwide, it's privately owned, and it's very difficult to get information about. Yeah. What their motto is to sell everything to everybody all the time. And their basic business method is to buy up everybody. Select the very best products in that particular category, make those in huge quantities, and offer them to you at the lowest possible price. This helps the retailer. He doesn't have to carry 17 different varieties of tomato sauce, for example. Yeah, there's one for Italian, yeah, there's one for barbecue, and there's one plain. What else do you need? And you can get it from this brand, and the store manager doesn't have to have shelf space for all this variety of products. Sure. Now, it is recognized that different people in different parts of the world eat different things. Now, where in parts of the Orient, some nice juicy grubs are favored foods, but they would not sell typically very good in the U.S. And that is the reason that there are divisions in major countries and major regions to select products for their particular customers' needs. So, if you want a car, for example, you can buy a two-seater, gas or electric. You can buy a four-passenger, gas or electric. You can buy a luxury, gas or electric. Bang, bang, bang. 3 different models. Oh, also a pickup truck, can't forget that. 3 different models, 4 different models, and in 3 different colors. So, and the colors change every year. Yeah. So, you get your variety, you get your cheap price, because they make a lot and lots of them from all over, and you can get your repair parts anywhere you go. So it's not like you bought a Ferrari, and you're in Podunkville, Texas, and it breaks down. What then? Well, you're stuck there for a week waiting for parts. Not so with Universal Galactic products. Okay. Now, this being turkey season, there was a tremendous amount of interest about the disposal guns for turkeys. And people wanted to know all kinds of things about it. All right, I'm trying to get around to as many as I can. First off, the barrel length. The barrel length is 28 inches, which sounds long, but isn't, because it doesn't have 6 inches of receiver or more. Now, the single barrel gun weighs 7 pounds, and it carries a powerful load. And in a 7-pound gun, that gives a lot of recoil. Consequently, the stock is compressible to help absorb the recoil. It's a one-time use gun, so that's no problem. Once you take your shot, you throw the gun in the fire and it burns. Now, the double guns are approximately a pound heavier and have 2 shots, so it does not have the compressible stock feature. And the triple barrels weigh a pound more. So as you increase the number of barrels, you increase the weight while the charge remains the same. Now, there's a lot going on about turkey chokes. Yes, people want you to buy a choke that'll shoot various loads out and kill turkeys at 50 yards. All right, that's okay. But that's not good for all purposes. Because if you shoot one at 15 yards, you're shooting something about that size. Boom! In short, you can miss the blazes out of your turkey if you're a little bit off sight. Now, our guns are well sighted in, but even so, in the excitement of shooting at a moving turkey, yeah, you can be a little off one way or another. So, we offer interchangeable chokes. Yes, these are aluminum, and they are limited use. Now, they fit the standard choke of Mossberg and Remington and so on, so that's no problem. So, you can take your Remington knife and use the choke adjustment tool to remove it and install it in any other shotgun, although, since it is aluminum, it has a limited life and it's, well, about 3 shots is about it, really. But that gives you the opportunity. Now, in your double barrel gun, you have the added utility of putting an open choke, an improved cylinder in one barrel, and an extra full in the other. So with one gun, you can take them near and far. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You got your choice. Boom. Put it in. Ah! You can do that. All right. Now, the disposal feature allows you to take your products and burn them. Yes. And you can salvage the steel barrel and the copper components and resell those. Now, we are having a problem, and that is classifying these items. Now, this is what we claim is ammunition. It is not reloadable, although some models do offer multiple shots, and although it does have a stock. And since it is a one-time use thing for a single barrel, then we don't think it should be regulated as extensively as standard firearms, which have repeat shots. No. So we think this should sell as ammunition rather than firearms. Although you can imagine that different jurisdictions throughout the world have different opinions. So we're having some problems along this line. And that's why you're not seeing them in stores right now. We can't get them properly recognized and classified as we would like them to be. This legal stuff. Okay, now to move on.
Support this channel by buying my outdoor books, business books, novels, screenplays, and recommending them to your local libraries. Most of my recent work has been towards my first novel, Until Death Do You Part, An American Family Meets Their Sicilian Cousins, which is available as an inexpensive ebook, as a softcover, and even as an audiobook. The screenplay version of this, Blood Ties, has been under constant revision for the past year, and now has undergone a radical rewrite. And so I will be entering this in various competitions during the coming contest year.
Now, about our innovative turkey call. Yeah, this is the one that fits under the armpit. Well, we had problems with people complaining about straps. Well, let's see how we can do this. When you put straps across your chest, you run across the nipples. True. When you walk, you irritate the nipples. True. And that may bring certain other responses, particularly from guys. True. Which are really not wanted in the field. So, what we have done is an improvement is we cut out little holes so your nipples are not abraded. Okay, simple fix for that one. To SIN's products, which are non-nutritive industrial edibles, S-I-N. And that is exactly what they are. These are made from the best of petroleum, coal tar, and agricultural waste byproducts and are sold as edibles. Not food and not drugs, edibles. We claim no nutritional value. No. We also don't claim they have any health benefits. No, we don't do that. Consequently, they are not regulated by either people who regulate food or people who regulate drugs. But they want to. Oh, they do. And we have had some tests and we have had some minor results from these. And none of these problems are really huge. One tester reported the presence of dropping eyeballs. Boom! Boom! Maybe sort of neat about Halloween time, but inconvenient. Another, sloughing skin. Yeah. And another, falling teeth. Clean, bank. But any product that you have, including water, if you take it in excess, will have adverse results. Yes. And our glop is what we call the product, is exactly the same as any other. It is non-nutritive. You can eat it, you can heat it, you can form it, and you can enjoy the salt, butter, and sugar taste that you crave in something that can be molded in any shape in the world. Yeah. Now, we have received a number of interesting inquiries, including one from airlines, who think this would be a wonderful improvement over airline food, because they could form it up in any number of products and use exactly the same product, and not have to worry about all this individuality that they have to put out airline meals. So that's one potential market. School lunchrooms, another. But now, to move on, turkey treads. We have had problems with turkey treads. And it's not the user problem. They work just fine when they get in the field. Oh yeah, they give you good traction when you put down those claws, even on ice. Woof, 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 woof. So you can go ice climbing in them if you chose, although that's not a recommended use. So, where we have problems is people who forget they have them down and go walking across wooden and stone tile floors. And there have been threats of lawsuits of people coming in with their turkey treads down and scratching up the retailers' floors. Yeah, so if you have our turkey treads, remember, just like you did when you playing football, take them off when you leave the field. Yeah, don't go tromping around on people's stone floors with your turkey treads, because you will leave scratches everywhere you go. Plus, it dulls the points on the treads. Yeah, so you really don't want to do that one. Our universal turkey plucker, cleaner, and cooker has done moderately well, actually. We have done several tests with it, and it's takes the feathers off, guts it, swoosh, 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 cooks it, bags it, and freezes it. Yeah. The little problems we have with it are adjustments. So if you adjust this too much, yeah, you can over-fry your turkey. Well, not only you over-fry it, you may incinerate it. Well, not desirable, but this is just a little minor problem that we're working through. Similarly, our people at Sin had a problem with the Chinese New Year dragon. This was going to be made in China, obviously, and brought out about the time of the Chinese New Year. Well, before the event, a delegation from People's Factory 76 in Xinjiang were brought in to view the new product. And there was a great banquet laid on this long table, and there were, between everybody, I guess there were 40 people there. And it was in the middle of our factory. And the dragon was, of course, laid out in the middle of the table. And this dragon is a fire breather. And it has a whipping tail. So it was very realistic. And after it had demonstrated breathing its fire and whipping its tail, you shut it down and you ate it. Okay? And that was what the banquet was all about. So the delegation arrived and they were introduced. And the demonstration was about to begin. Unbeknownst to anybody or unrealized by anybody, certain modifications had been made. Yeah, several engineers worked on this project, and they wanted their part of it to give a good demonstration. So, when one of them walked by, he just tweaked the gas a little bit. Woof. Or tweak the tail a little bit. By the time 3 engineers had come and done this, it was time for the demonstration and everybody had sat down. Well, the demonstration began. A great ball of flame leapt down the table, singeing and burning everything. The tail started whipping around, hitting people in the back, knocking them out of their chairs. And the dragon propelled itself off the table, around the room, and set the building on fire. What? With great apologies to the Chinese delegation, our deepest regrets. The product worked, it really did, but we'll have to tame it a little bit before we can release this, and we're going to try again for next year. But now, this is Hovey Smith, hoping you have a wonderful turkey season using Universal Galactic Unlimited fine turkey products for you to take in the field and get your turkey. Be a turkey. Universal Galactic all the way.
Hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Goodbye and God bless.